Hello and welcome back to This Is Not a Tutorial. And this is not a tutorial because I'm not sure what I'll be doing. And even when I do something, I'm not sure why. So I can't really explain it to you, I'll just show it to you. So this is why it's not a tutorial. I got my paper taped down so it doesn't buckle. And I want to do two pieces on one paper. I'll be using a technique that I got from practicing leaves. I'll put the link in the comments down below. And I got to doing this by practicing leaves and practicing, and then really liked what I was doing with my practice. So this is how this technique came about. I will just dab a dab a dab and make leaves. Well, not leaves. I will make marks tightly. I'm trying not to overlap them, and if it does overlap a little bit and the colors bleed, it doesn't matter. But I try to leave a little gap in between. I'm alternating between different colors of yellow, orangey, a little bit of red, to give kind of a variety in there. I do them in a way that gives them a direction, a bit like a bush. It starts in the middle and goes outward, but it doesn't really matter. Just go and have fun with it and do a little whoosh, 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 whoop, 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 whoosh. And add a little bit more yellow or a little bit more red. Sometimes it has a little stem. Sometimes it doesn't. And I'm still not mastering the perfect way of leaving the paint on the paper. Sometimes there are big blobs in the middle. Sometimes it's really smooth. I don't know. So I'm adding a little bit more red here and there. A really important part, the dabba-dabba-dabs. I find that it adds depth, it hides imperfections, it adds details and a nice finishing touch. Now when you do that, try not to splatter the other part of your paper. And now I continue with blues, different kind of blues. I tend to mix straight into my palette, into my pans. Apparently I'm not supposed to be doing that. And you just go around. You can have curves, swirls. I've done this with a rainbow swirl as well. It was really cool. I can add darker blues, lighter blues, more diluted. There are no rules here. So this is a great way to practice leaves while doing something fun. Because I hate practicing just for the sake of practicing. I feel like it's a waste of time, paper, material. So here you can do something cool. Thinking of printing this on mugs. Let me know what you think of that. Now I'm going back and forth between different kind of blues, trying to keep a good variety so doesn't look too flat. But I'm also trying to keep clumpings of the same colored leaves together. I don't want it to be completely random. I find when I'm doing one side to the other, it looks too planned, so I go back and forth, filling out little gaps. And again, I'm going to go with the splatters in a moment, and I will put my pan on top of my orange painting so not to splatter onto the other one. Doop, 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 doop. And the paint will dry off lighter than it is when it's wet. So realize in the orange one there wasn't enough contrast or accent with the splatter, so I'm coming back, doing more bloop, bloop, bloop with. I'm done. You should probably wait for the paint to dry to remove the tape, but I don't like to wait, so I didn't. Be really careful not to rip the paper. And ta-da! You have a nice finished product. I hope you enjoyed this not a tutorial. I hope you will practice many leaves and have fun and do all kind of cool things. And don't forget, subscribe, like, and mostly share and enjoy. Bye bye.